Good, yes, good for ya.
You got to give it up for the brother. He got it going on. Hooper, Hooper, gonna tear the house down.
Hello, welcome back. We are in Port Orchard, Washington today, actually playing the course that's closest to my house at VanZee Park. It's a little 9-hole course, red layout and white layout, 2 different tee pads, same basket. Historically, I'm not very good at this course. I don't play it as often as I probably should. But we're going to give it a go, see how we do today. It takes about an hour and a half to play 2 laps through, so one side on the red, one side on the white. Let's get it done, see how we do.
A few moments later.
I guess I should tell you about this first hole. First hole is up and around the corner to the right, about 210 feet. Tough for me to get to. I'd say it plays like 235, 240. With a backhand turnover, I still have a little bit of an issue getting up there, but we're going to see if we can't get there today. That was actually a rare birdie on one for me. I only have a handful of them. I guess I'm getting a little bit better. It's been a while since I played here. We're going to try and keep that up. It's really a birdie course all the way through if you can get it on one. Hole 2 is, I believe, 205. A little bit of a right to left. We're going to throw the bullet up there, see how close we can get. So it is a little cold out today. Normally I would throw my bullets, and I still probably wouldn't have a whole lot of trouble throwing my bullets, but they feel a little firm. So I'm throwing the Blue Bonnet. It's got a little bit more rubbery texture to the outside, especially when it's cold. I feel like it grabs those chains a little better. It's the only reason we're throwing them today. I keep them both in my bag just in case. We'll keep playing with this until it doesn't work for us. Hole 3 just uphill to the right. It's not a very long hole, 160 I believe. We'll see if we can't get the bullet up there close to the basket. A little bit of an outside route. I wanted to be on the other side of that tree. Could still be close. So hole 4 is 160. There's a couple of routes. Backhand route up here on the right through the trees, real tight gap, or a forehand route up and over the shed to the left. We're going to try that one today. See if we can't get it again close to the basket. Well, hitting trees isn't always a bad thing. I think this might be one of those cases. Well, there we go, -4 through 4 currently. Hole 5 around the shed. Just gonna kind of go over the top of it, let it crash towards the basket. 155, good old trusty bullet. Well, if you haven't been watching to the end of the videos, I would encourage you to be doing that. Maybe even, hint, hint, go back a couple of videos to Chief Kitsap Academy. Watch till the end of that. Maybe even a little bit longer than you think you should. Might be something there for you. And you only have a couple of weeks left to cash in on what that might be. Just a suggestion. Hole 6, 230. We've got a basketball court over on the left that is OB. We've got a house with a fence over on the right that is OB, and also a mando tree right up the front. It's only 230 feet, but it's uphill, so it probably plays more like 250, 260. I'm just going to throw a hard Hades up at it, let it flip up a little bit, and hopefully crash in there close. Well, so far that is -6 through 6. Again, this course is in Port Orchard, Washington. It's called VanZee. There's some basketball courts, a swing set, pickleball courts. Some fun things for the whole family to do here. I don't play it as much as I should, especially being only 5 minutes from my house or so. Worth a play. Should be challenging for anyone. Best start that I've had ever here. Today at -6 through 6. Like it at Chief Kitsap, I don't know that that's sustainable, but you know what? We're going to give it a shot. This is only the first lap. And see how far we can go. Hole 7 is a tough one. It's probably a good forehand shot, but also a good backhand turnover shot with a understable mid-range. I think that's what we're going to do today. Forehand could easily crash into the hill and then roll out. So we're going to try a lone wolf, 205 on hole 7. See, well, I've said it every time. Let's see how close to the basket we can get. I saw a little bit of a rollout at the end, so it might be our first par, maybe bogey. Hey, we could even make that bird. Let's see. Once again, you've seen it before. That was a koi doing koi things. It hit the basket and just dropped straight to the ground and stayed there. That's a good disc. Well, every run has to come to an end, and that was -6 through 6. If you've missed the new series, make sure you check it out on Sunday. It's called Running Nad. It is the red layout, short baskets at Nad Park. We're going to keep filming that every time we play it until we can run Nad at a -18. Or one of our friends runs Nad at a -18. If you haven't seen it, again, check it out every Sunday this year. You'll see the newest episode this Sunday. As for hole 8, downhill 200 feet. I like a little forehand crave. See if we can get out to the side, crash back in. All right, we have hole 9 up on the hill, up by the basketball court. It's kind of cool because it makes it so you can throw hard at it. There's a backstop, but if you do hit the ground on an angle, it's going to roll down to the bottom of the hill and you've got a long second shot. Otherwise, hole 9 is 230 feet. I'm just going to go with a heat, throw it hard, straight at it, see if we can't make it go in. Well, I'd say that was a good front 9. We have -8 through 9. We're going to start the back 9. That's white layout. We just played the red layout. White layout, again, is the same baskets, just different starting point from the tee pad. Hole 1 still up on that hill. We've got some OB on that basketball court to the left. I think we'll throw the same shot we just did with that heat and see if we can't get it parked. Four. All right, we missed that one. A little bit off to the right, almost hit these guys that I'm gonna play through here. They were still kind enough to let me play through, so we're gonna get past them real quick. Hole, I guess 11 now is 220 straight away. We parked it from the other pad. Let's see if we can park it from this pad. That'll do. Oh. Well, only so much you can do. I tend to play a little worse when I'm trying to rush through a hole, hence why I've been filming lately. We talked about that in the first video. Trying to slow down a little bit to get more to a tournament pace, and rushing to bypass those guys probably didn't help. Still a decent drive, still a decent approach, still a nice tap in. We're still bogey free. We're going to hit hole 12 or hole 3 on the white layout, 175 up the hill. We parked it from the red side. Let's see if we can do it from the white side. All right, we hit hole 13 or hole 4 on the white layout. Completely different from the red side. We don't have the option to forehand over the shed. So we're going to backhand with a little bit of turnover up through the gap. It's only 175, probably plays closer to 200 because of the uphill. Here we go. Another koi for the win. I guess now's as good a time as any to promote myself. The name of this channel is Disking with Mr. Cooper. If you're local or you're playing these courses for the first time, or you want to come play these courses, I'm sure there's other people that want to do the same thing. So share these videos with them. Let them see what they're getting into. Share, like while you're at it, comment while you're at it. Go back and watch previous videos. And make sure you watch them till the end. Just might be something there for you. Back at hole 5 or 14. We parked it on the last round. Let's see if we can park it again. Same shot with the bullet. Oh, that should be close. So I'm not 100% sure what happened on that last one. I must have hit a tree and rolled backwards, but either way, we got the bird. Get us to -10. -10's great on this course for a full round, and we still have a few holes to go. Hole 6 you already seen. We're gonna do the exact same thing. Hopefully we can park it just like we did before. And we got our first OB over the fence. Well, that's one of those things that'll really hurt a card. We went OB to start with, missed a putt, made the third one, so 4 strokes, but that gives us 5. Double bogey on what we birdied last round. Drops us down to -8. Still have a couple of holes to get it back, so we're still in negative double digits. Hole 7, or 16, 280 feet downhill. Significantly further than hole 7 was from the front side. You can see the tee box down there. From there we threw the backhand. This hole we're going to throw the forehand to the trail. Hopefully it crashes and sticks, otherwise there's a potential it rolls away. Scary little putt, but we threw the koi and it paid off. Hole 8 is a 235 downhill. It's hole 17 technically. We have one more hole to get a stroke back. You can see the tee box ahead of us for the first lap. Whites are a little harder. I think I'm going to throw that same crepe, see if I can't turn it over a little bit before it fades back in towards the basket. Lots of trees, tight little window. It's a tough one. Not really sure. All I know is I made it through the gap. So playing disc golf in the Pacific Northwest in the fall means you have a lot of leaves. Going into the winter, leaves kind of still stick around. I looked for a little while for my disc, couldn't find it anywhere. So finally I walked up closer to the basket and it must have gotten a pretty good skip because it ended up pin high just below the basket. Let's see if we can make that one. That was close. We gave it a run. Still sitting at -9. Hole 18 or hole 9 on whites is what we have left to see if we can't get to that -10 number. Let's get it. All right, so we're finishing up here. Whatever happens, happens. Of course, I would like to hit that -10. -9 is still a PR at this course for me. I don't play it very often, so when I come back, I'm usually a little bit better than the last time. If I haven't told you guys before, I appreciate you watching. Yeah, you, subscriber number 13, thanks for subscribing. Everybody else, thank you as well. We're going 300 feet uphill. We're going to try the Hades, throw it as hard as we can right at it, see if we can't get close, at least give us a putt for that -10. Hey, also there it was, VanZee Park in Port Orchard, Washington. 2 layouts, red layout, white layout, 9 baskets. We ended up with a -9. That was great for me. Again, that was my best round ever here. If you've played here, tell me about your best round. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe, share, all of the things that YouTube likes you to do. Here's a note for this park. Occasionally, the parking lot near hole 1 gets filled up because of the pickleball / tennis courts. Up top near hole 5, there's another parking lot. What I usually do is I start on hole 5 and play around back to hole 5 instead of starting on 1. That way I can come right back to that parking lot. So there's your tip of the day for VanZee Park. I'm also running out of parks close to me. We're going to be getting out of the area just a little bit to hit some more parks. We're going to do Shelton. We've got PUD Blue still to play. A couple of laps at NAD. We have some fairgrounds here close. Give me some tips and ideas on some local courses that you'd like to see me play. And if you want to come out and play with me, just leave a comment down below. Maybe we can find time to make a round. Go back and watch the end of the rest of the videos that you've maybe not watched all the way to the end on, and share this with somebody. Let them know that, hey, there's some content, local content of courses that you play every day. Otherwise, thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. Hey again, I bet you thought this video was over. It's not. Go back to Chief Kitsap Academy, first week of January, and you have a chance to win this brand new bullet putter from 1010 Discs. Check out the details into that video. You have to watch till the end.